I seek to live or am allowed to live, that's transphobic as fuck. Putting your worldviews on me, your worldviews on my life, that's transphobic as fuck. So yes, disagreeing about somebody's right to exist and live a self-determined, um, productive life, yes, that's transphobic, dear.
I
Just to
don't.
clear that up.
I'm happy that you live a productive life. I think everyone
No,
should.
yo.
I think that where
No,
we
yo. Make a
disagree
share.
and where we have issue is where you make a statement that cis women are jealous of trans women, but
They
when
are.
a cis woman
And
says
you are.
that we're not real cis women who are secure are
Who
not
is real
capable of
cis
being
women?
jealous of
How are you
those.
speaking for?
You,
How are you able to speak for other women
well, I mean,
and not for yourself?
you
Who are
guys
you
got
talking
on
about
me for
when
speaking
you
only of
say when
myself,
you say
Well,
us?
can I
and
Who
say?
are
now
you
if I speak
talking
for
about?
I'm sorry. Can I say something?
when I
Hold
started
on,
the
hold
conversation,
on.
I
Who
spoke
are
for
these
myself.
women that you had a conversation with? That's what I
I
want to
got
know.
when I
What
spoke
women are you?
initially, I tried to use only myself as an
Okay,
example, and
one
you
at a
guys
time,
dragged me
please.
for that.
Exactly. So you're using
So
yourself and
now I
not other
can't speak
women.
for all cis women
Yeah,
either,
so speak
though.
for yourself. Because
Do you
if
want me
you
to
say
speak for
we,
myself?
hold on. If you're saying we sit, I want to
I
know
mean,
who's we.
nobody, I don't
Who
think
have you
anybody
had a
was mad.
hold on, see, who have you had a conversation with about trans people? And why wasn't we there to have the conversation with you?
Nobody was upset when you were speaking for yourself. Where it got to rubbing us the wrong way was when you started talking all that shit about denying our God given right and all that bullshit. Child, like the transphobic stuff. When you were
It's
speaking for yourself and talking about how happy you are with your family and your marriage and your middle age attractiveness,
you
nobody
guys
said a
mocked me
word.
for that. You guys mocked me and said that I
No,
was somehow
nobody said
bragging or
anything until you
something.
started. Nobody said anything negative until you started off with the transphobic stuff. Go ahead, Auntie.
I did, Auntie, if we're being honest. I knocked
Oh,
her
okay.
for it because it's the same things that most cis women come in here and they want to punch down on trans women. I have 7 children and a husband, and I did what God intended me to do, which you
Yes, I
can't do, and
did.
that makes you not a woman. And I
Congratulations.
swear, I will drop you if you keep on interrupting people. So the transphobic part of that, dear, was you using
Bless
your
you.
reproductive organs as a means to punch down on trans women and say they're lesser than or they're not even because you can give birth and they can't. That's not what womanhood is the sum of. And when you do that stuff, you play into the patriarchy and you let them continue to treat us like we're breeding cattle. Stop that.
Okay, well, I'm not a feminist, so I disagree with your position on that completely. But
Stalker.
as the conversation was about why are cis women jealous of trans women, I started off trying to only use myself because I didn't want to speak for all women because that's not really my place and there's many different viewpoints. So I tried to only come from my position and then I tried to speak from all because
But
I
you're
got
speaking for
dragged.
God. How are you speaking
Well,
for God?
okay, well, the word of God is the word of God. I'm not
No,
God, but
Leah,
he
that's
says
your
what he
If we're not
says.
gonna
interpretation.
pray
Hold
for your
on, let me
enemies,
talk.
then we
Let me
don't
talk,
Well,
don't put your
Leah.
God
God
said
on
he made them
us.
male and
Don't
female,
put
but
your
I don't
God.
Let
think
me
we
No,
should
talk,
go there
please.
because
One
I
at
know
a
how upsetting that
time.
is.
Why are the 3 boxes lit up? One at a
Can I
time, y'all.
can I respond to her, please?
Let her finish and then respond to her.
I was
All
just
right.
saying, I don't know if we should bring God into the
You
conversation
did
because I know it's going to enrage everyone because I am a
I'm a Christian too, baby. Okay? But I ain't a Christian like you. Because condemnation is for no one but God. Don't unmute, because now I'm talking, and you brought God into it when you said it's your God given right. If that was the case, God wouldn't have created trans people. God wouldn't have created cis women who can't have babies. Hello, mop
Yeah,
head. Are you
yeah.
serious
Hold
right
on.
now?
Yeah,
Are you serious right
and
now? So don't
we're,
bring Jesus into this because one thing Jesus did was protect women and children. He came to abolish the law,
hold on,
and that
Luna.
was the Old Testament, all
Luna,
this shit that you're pushing up here. So please
Luna.
stop.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about God right now. We're not gonna talk about your fairy tale character friend. We're gonna talk about the background. We're gonna keep it on the background. No one, I don't believe in your God. I'm sorry. Your God has nothing to do with me. Don't try to indoctrinate me. I don't know nothing about your God. You know, if your God didn't create me, your God didn't create me. But don't bring your delusional little friend into this little fiction play
And that's why
friend
you don't bring
into
God into these
this. Don't
conversations,
bring
Leah.
him into
Hello.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Can
Didn't
I?
I
Hello.
say I didn't? I didn't.
Wait,
Wasn't
You
I the one
did.
that
You
said
told
we
them it's
shouldn't
your
talk about it?
God-given right. Or you're not going to gaslight anyone. You don't
You're
debate.
not.
You're not supposed to debate your faith, period. What are you not getting?
I'm
The
not.
word is the
I'm
word. You don't
completely
debate.
willing to debate it
Stop
on the merits
interrupting me.
of.
Stop interrupting me.
We don't care
You
about your
brought your faith
God.
into this. You brought your faith into this. You brought faith into this when you told a panel of people who may not even believe like you that it is their God-given right to yada, yada, yada. So what are you talking about? I'm a believer just like you, but
You
I
are
don't
not a
debate my,
believer like
shut
me.
your mouth,
You don't
girl.
believe the word of God.
Yeah, I do believe, like, you don't tell me what I believe in, baby. I'm definitely not like you, though. I don't go around oppressing people with the word of God. God comes to people. You don't push anything on anyone, but yet you can't even control yourself. Okay? Because I was also an atheist before. Okay? So what you're not going to do is tell me about my path and tell me that I don't believe in God because I'm not a freaking lunatic oppressor like you. Trans
Oh,
women are women, period.
oh.
Okay? And you're not going to come up here and disrespect them because of what you think that you believe based on your interpretation.
Hey, do you mind if I ask your age, Leah?
I told you guys I'm 42.
Yeah,
It's funny
I'm
that you
40.
guys are feeling
I'm 40.
Before,
Hold
disrespected,
on,
yet
ho.
hold
you
on,
want to
I
tell
don't
me
hold
care if
I'm
on,
you're
hold
jealous
on.
of
64,
all
ho.
trans women. That's not
I don't care if you're
disrespectful.
Wait a
One
second.
64,
at a
ho.
Hold on.
time.
Yes, one at a time.
Somebody
Let me
was
go
trying
because
to
I've
ask
been
her
waiting.
question.
Yes. Well, I wanted to ask because I did look at your pictures, and so like I get where the insecurity is coming from. I'm 40, so like I I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Is that
and
like
you
a
can't.
drag? Or wait, I'm so
You
confused.
can't. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be confused.
I've
I'm
been
just saying
married
that I
for 20
understand.
years, honey. I've got a handsome
Okay,
man and
that's
seven
not
Yeah.
a
children.
flex.
I'm
That's
You've been
good.
in
that's
I'm
servitude to
real
fine.
a man
good.
for 20 years is not a
Bitch, you could look
flex.
like a
Right.
boulder. Doesn't mean that has
Right.
anything to do with you
I've
being
been
married
married for
20
7
years.
20
kids is
years. I
crazy.
stay at
Close your
home. He takes
legs.
care of me
No,
and my.
we can see that you've produced a lot of
Woohoo.
babies because clearly they sucked the life out of your face.
Oh
But
my God.
I just want to say that the way you came up here was passive aggressive. Like you came up here instead of saying cis women are not jealous of trans women. Here's why. You came up and gave us all of your credentials. You talked about all of your kids. You talked about calling yourself barely attractive, which that's based off of an opinion because I don't think you're attractive at all. You came up here with that energy, so of course people are gonna clock it. And here's the thing: I can smell insecurity from a mile away. I know when someone's insecure. I know when someone is 40. Right, especially being where we are, where our ancestors come from, being 40 years old, looking like the way you look, baby, that is a toxic spirit because
Ah,
you're not supposed to. We don't age like that, but you did,
emotional damage.
right? So
That's that hatefulness.
Let
that's
me see what
I.
she look like now.
How
I
you
gotta go
clear
look.
Yeah,
of
y'all
it.
look. She looked like she about 60 years old. Like no shade, but
Her
that's
Yeah.
black,
fine.
Oh, Leah, that's 42.
her black is cracking. It's
God
the
was a
hate.
woman he
That's
ate.
why.
Go on,
It's the
Raph.
hate. When you're not a hateful, because I know some white tea women who age gracefully because they're not hateful. But when you're hateful and you trying to push your beliefs on people, that's weird, bro.
I
You can
think
be a
it's
Christian
wild,
in peace.
Leah,
I
that
think at
I've
this
had
point
to
it's clear that
continuously mute
trans women are
you
jealous of
so that
cis.
other
I'm
people
a cis
could
woman,
talk.
ho. And I'm not jealous of
God.
trans women, and trans women are not jealous of me. You're just hateful.
Quinn, welcome to the live. Can we
Wait,
please
who
get your
said
age and
trans? Okay.
pronouns?
If y'all haven't noticed, this is Harmony. It's one of my many backups. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Harmony.
Hi,
Welcome
I
baby.
back.
recognize your
I had to go
voice.
on
I
like
was
my
like, wait a minute.
backup
I didn't recognize your voice.
because I'm
Um,
congested.
mm,
Wait, what are your other accounts called?